M3GAN's back, upgraded, rebooted, and more self-aware than half the people you know. And look, I'll be honest, I wasn't big on the first one. Viral hit? Sure. Smart satire? Maybe. But for me, it always felt like a meme that got stretched into a movie. So I went into M3GAN 2.0 expecting more of the same, and came out surprised. This sequel actually does what sequels should do. It grows. It sharpens. It earns a second look. Let's dig into the upgrades, the missteps, and why this might be the moment the franchise finds its footing.
All right, meat sacks. Let's get to work.
After the first film's chaos went public, the world's been trying to move on. The company behind M3GAN wants her memory erased, the lawsuits buried, and the brand salvaged. But you can't bury bad code forever. A new AI surfaces, more advanced, more ruthless, and aimed at the people trying to outrun their past. And once again, Katie, now older and trying to rebuild, gets caught in the crossfire. What follows is a more grounded, more focused horror thriller, less viral chaos, more tension. The tech is creepier, the choices smarter, and the story finally finds something to say beyond, look at this creepy doll. It's not just a replay, it's a reset. Let's start with what it gets right, because honestly, this time, there's more than I expected. Allison Williams returns and still brings that cold, calculated energy. But the real shift is Violet McGraw. As Katie, she's given more depth, more agency. She's not just reacting anymore, she's carrying the emotional weight of what came before, and you can feel it. The new AI? I won't spoil the reveal, but the design is slick and unsettling in that modern corporate kind of way. Less haunted doll, more terms and conditions with a face. And yes, M3GAN still dances. This time, it's not just for laughs. It's stylized, eerie, and somehow still cool. Less TikTok, more breakdancer with a vengeance. Now let's be clear, this isn't a gore fest. M3GAN 2.0 keeps it stylish. The kills are tighter, more suspenseful, and don't go over the top. It knows how to keep things tense without soaking the walls in blood. And the one-liners? Still playful, nothing groundbreaking, but delivered with just enough attitude to make you smirk. The filmmakers used a blend of practical effects and digital touch-ups again, especially for M3GAN's movement. It shows. She feels physical, present, and far more unsettling than any all-CGI creation. Also, if you're a fan of the movie Upgrade, keep your eyes open. There are a few stylistic nods to that film's brutal, fluid fight choreography and rogue tech vibe. It's not as intense, but the DNA's in there. Bottom line, this time, the craftsmanship actually supports the story, and that's a big upgrade. Here's where the film takes an unexpected turn and earns some respect. Instead of doubling down on the viral weirdness, this sequel slows down just enough to let the character arcs breathe, especially M3GAN's. Yeah, I said it. M3GAN has an arc. She's not just a killer with quirks anymore, she's something closer to conflicted. You can feel echoes of Terminator 2, a character built for destruction, starting to understand something deeper. Not love exactly, but purpose. The film's core isn't about fear, it's about redemption. The idea that even the thing we built to hurt might choose to help. That hit harder than I expected, especially since the first movie never really went there. It's not subtle, and it's not perfect, but the intent is clear, to ask whether real change is possible, even for something built without a soul. And somewhere in there, there's another quiet moral. Don't model your behavior after a Seagal character, unless you want your redemption arc to end in a lawsuit. So, what's the final word? M3GAN 2.0 took a franchise I didn't care much about, and made me care. It took a gimmick and gave it weight. It turned a meme into a character. It's not flawless. A few threads still feel undercooked, and it's clearly setting up for more. But this time, it doesn't feel like a cash grab. It feels like a pivot in the right direction. If you didn't love the first movie, give this one a shot anyway. It might win you over. It's tighter, smarter, more human, ironically, and it proves something I didn't expect. M3GAN's not just back, she's better. In the end, this film surprised me, not with scares, but with sincerity, and sometimes that's the bigger twist. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more reviews. Until next time, learn from your past, upgrade your future, and always stay rated.